Friends, I, Captain Vivek Jain, welcome you all to my 21st episode. In our earlier discussions, we have learned the complete fundamental analysis of a company, study of various parameters, and also learned few formula based guidelines for reckoning the intrinsic value of its equity share. We have also understood the importance and understanding of stock market indices, their formation, history, and perception to gauge the status of the market at any point of time. Friends, today I shall demonstrate the wonderful effect of compounding on investment in equity shares. I have chosen equity shares of three companies at random for your perception. Let me first remind you that compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan or deposit year after year, or in other words, interest on interest. It is the result of reinvesting interest rather than paying it out, so that interest in the next period is then earned on the principal sum plus previously accumulated interest. Compound interest is contrasted with simple interest, where previously accumulated interest is not added to the principal amount of the current period, so there is no compounding. Just to remind you, friends, even the famous physicist Albert Einstein had remarked that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. A few simple examples here would be in order. First example, rupees 1 lakh at 6% per annum compounded for 25 years would become 4.3 lakhs, and at 10% per annum compounded for 25 years would become 10.80 lakhs. At 15% per annum compounded for 25 years would become 33 lakhs. That's 33 times. And that 15% per annum, as we have discussed in our earlier episodes, one can get quite comfortably from very good quality shares, equity shares of very good companies, if chosen carefully. Second example, rupees 1 lakh invested every year on a recurring basis for 25 years at 12% per annum compounded, with a total investment of 25 lakh of rupees in 25 years, would become 1 crore and 33 lakhs. That is 25 lakhs invested in 25 years at 1 lakh rupees per year at 12% per annum compounded can become 1.33 crore of rupees. Conclusively, friends, all that compound interest needs apart from money is time. Friends, I start with my presentation here. The first script that I have chosen is from the pharmaceutical industry, a very prominent and a market leader, one of the market leaders, Dr. Reddy Laboratories. Dr. Reddy Laboratories face value today is 5 rupees, and I have shown here the tabular in a tabular form the history from 31st March 2003. That's 18 years, nearly 18 years ago. I have mentioned the annual dividend that the company paid per share in 2003 onwards, every year 2004, 5 till 2020, which has been paid, and also for the year ending 2021 March, the dividend has already been paid, a part of it, and little bit more will come, which we have taken a very fair conservative estimation. Similarly, the actual share price also I have mentioned here for your benefit from 916 rupees rising upwards, and presently it is around 5,050 or so. I have taken very conservatively a price of 5,100 as on 31st March 2021. Shares which were held 100 in 2003 March, by way of splitting, it became 200 rupees. Earlier, it was a 10 rupee face value share, which became 5 rupee face value share. And today also we are holding 200 shares. Total annual dividend, which is multiplied by dividend per share into share, is shown in this column, rising from 500 rupees till 6,000 rupees. Total market value of shares, that is the present market value of share as on 31st March 2003, was 91,600. It means we are assuming that we had purchased 100 shares on 31st March 2003 at 916 rupees per share, which amounts to 91,600 rupees. That is our investment, and that we are still holding on. And as on 31st March 2020, it is valued at 6,24,200 rupees, which I have taken a value of 5,100 rupees as on 31st March 2021, which is very conservatively should be the value, maybe more than this also. However, at this value also, the shares will be commanding a value of 10 lakh 20,000 rupees. So my initial investment of 91,600 becomes 10 lakh 20,000 rupees as on 31st March 2021, which in 18 years works out to 14.3% per annum compounded. In 18 years, the percentage that is working out for capital appreciation is 14.3%. The dividends that we have got in the 18 years amounts to 49,600 rupees. I have also taken an assumption of another 7 years. That means 18 years till March 2021, and I've taken another 7 years, making it 25 years. 25 years is a fair period for anyone investing shares at the age of 25, 30 or 35. Will probably at the age of 55, 60 or 65, he will be, a long-term idea will be generated by these three examples which I'm showing. In 2028, 31st March, that is another 7 years from 2021 onwards, as per the dividend policy of this company, it has been projected that there will be a dividend further flowing in of 73,000 rupees. That, coupled up with the 50,000 yearly dividend we have already received, comes to 1,23,000 dividend. So friends, you can very well understand that initial investment of 91,600 gives in 25 years, in this particular case, more than that, and we return that we have received by way of dividends alone is 1,23,000, and the value of Dr. Reddy from 2021 to 28, I have taken it at 14% per annum for the next 7 years, works out from 10 lakh 20,000, it becomes 25 lakh 50,000. So you can very well see the long-term holding of this share for 25 years can generate from nearly less than a lakh rupees of investment. In 25 years, it becomes 25 lakh 50,000 rupees, generating a dividend of 1 lakh 23,000. Total last dividend received in March to 2028 would be nearly 15,000 rupees, which will keep on increasing gradually every year as per the dividend policy of this company. I now come to my second example. Infosys Limited, one of the market leaders of information technology. Here also the face value is rupees 5. In the same fashion, I have shown this. I have got the data from March 2002 onwards till 2021. It's 19 years, and in 19 years, the company has given a fair amount of bonuses also. which I have taken into account. And then we see over here, if you will see the dividends that has been declared every year with the number of shares that we were holding, 100 shares assumed purchased in March 2002 at a value of 3,712 rupees, which was the value at that time, works out to an initial investment of 3,71,200 rupees. Over the years, as we have been receiving dividend, that 100 shares keeps climbing up with various bonuses that has been declared over the years. And the last bonus was declared in year ending 31st March 2019. It became 6,400 shares. 6,400 shares, which I have shown as on 31st March 2021. And the dividend that has been declared by Infosys are mentioned in this particular column, which were multiplied by shares, gives in this column the annual dividend total received so far. You will see it is, in case of Infosys, it comes to a wonderful revelation. 10 lakh 80,000 rupees dividends received in 19 years. The dividend itself works out to 3 times the initial value, and the market value of the shares as on 31st March 2021, I have assumed a price of 1200 rupees only, very conservatively, whereas Infosys today also in December 2020 is nearly 1150 plus. I have assumed in March 21 only 1200 rupees, and yet we see that with 1200 rupees valuation, the market capitalization of the share, the value of the share is 76 lakh 80,000. From an initial investment of 371, 3.7 lakhs, we come to a valuation after 19 years of 76.8 lakh of rupees, which is nearly more than 20 times, and the percentage works out to 17.25% compounded every year for the 19 years. From here, I have taken another 6 years to make it a 25 years figure. And in that 6 years, I've taken an appreciation of 16% per annum. That 76 lakh 0.8 lakh becomes 1 crore 87 lakhs. Can you imagine in the next 6 years and in 25 years from 2002, the 3.7 lakh has become 1 crore 87 lakhs. The dividend we get in 6 more years, as per the dividend policy of Infosys so far, works out to nearly 16 lakhs, which added with the 10.8 already received becomes 26 lakh 79,000. And for your information, in the 25th year, that is on March 2027 ending, the dividend that probably we expect Infosys to pay is 3 lakh 74,000. Can you imagine? 3,71,000 was the initial investment, and after 25 years, the dividend that the company is paying me is more than my initial investment, 3,74,000. This is the beauty of long-term holding of a good quality share, which has got a very good dividend policy, a very good dividend payout ratio. Friends, we come to the third share, Britannia Industries, one of the market leaders of fast-moving consumer good. Britannia Industries has a face value of 1 rupee only today. I have shown the data here also from March 2002 onwards till 2021. We have dividend per share, and the company has in this period not given any bonus, but they have split the shares in 2011 from face value 10 to 2 rupees, and then again in 2019 from face value 2 to 1 rupee. The earlier investment at 542 rupees when the face value was 10 rupee in March 2002 31st has been for 100 shares 54,200 rupees there. 54,200 rupees invested on 31st March 2002 for a face value of 10 rupee Britannia share, 100 shares. And over the years, as we have received the splitting, the 100 share becomes 1,000 shares on March 2019, which till March 2021 has been shown also as 1000 rupees. We have the total uh, market value of share rises from 54,000 rupees initially invested after 19 years to 39 lakh of rupees. For your information, Britannia today also is nearly 3,750 rupees. I have taken very conservatively a value of 3,900 rupees as on 31st March 2021, which it should achieve in all considerations. Maybe it will be more than this. And the value of 54,000 initial investment becomes 39 lakh of rupees, nearly 78 times. That's stupendous. It works out to nearly 25.2% compounded for 19 years. The dividend received so far is 2,07,800 till 31st March 2021. In fact, this 83 rupees dividend has already been received in September 2020. I am not considering any final dividend in case the company pays. That will be more, of course, in addition to this. So far, however, this dividend has already been received by the shareholder of Britannia Industries if the shares have been held from 2002 March onwards, which works out to 4 times nearly the value of the initial investment. I have taken another 6 years from here to make it 25 years. And for another 6 years, I've taken a capital appreciation of only 20% conservatively per annum. And that value of 39 lakhs swells up to 1 crore 17 lakhs, nearly 3 times more. That means the initial investment of 54,000 in 25 years becomes 1 crore 17 lakhs. That's a stupendous investment. That long-term holding, the advantage of compounding effect can clearly be understood and seen over here. Britannia Industries, with the policy of dividends we have taken for another 6 years, will be probably paying another dividend of 5,95,700 rupees. This 5,95,700 rupees will give a dividend on this on the 25th year 1.5 lakh of rupees, which is 3 times the value of the investment made in 2002. In fact, in the very 19th year, we have already received 83,000 rupees, which is more than our initial investment. Britannia Industries has given a very handsome capital appreciation over the years. Held for long term, the compounding effect can be clearly seen over here. Friends, you must have understood that investing in good quality and growing companies' equity shares for long term yields a handsome compounding effect which provides a dual benefit. First, substantial dividends, that too rising year after year, which can be utilized for our various needs. And second, magnificent capital appreciation of the original principal sum, well beating the inflation and commanding a very good price held for long term. Friends, please visit relevant websites available to browse the data of several other good growing companies, and you shall indeed be surprised to learn the colossal dual benefits that they all have provided when held for long term. Till then, let me remind you to ensure subscribe to this channel in case you have not done so as yet, and that will provide you with all earlier and future episodes easily on your screen. Do post your valuable comments and queries, if any, to which I shall indeed reply. I would also like to request you to submit your suggestions for various topics of your interest which you would wish to be discussed here. Friends, see you again soon. Have a nice day and happy investing.